All right, party people, it's Corey Jordan, and I'm here because I had to show you this. 40 hours a week, you're working, and most people don't even have $100 extra to spend, or even $5. So I'm just gonna go right into this, and I'm gonna share my screen here so that you can see what I have, because most people don't even have $1 for every hour they worked. How many people do you know that's been working for 5, 10 years, 15 years, and they don't even have any money to fall back on? That's happening with so many people. And the purpose of this video is just to inform you and give you some information that will allow you to get out of that cycle if you want to. Now, if you don't want to, you can keep doing what you've been doing, but I can guarantee you, you'll keep getting the same results that you've been getting. And those results don't look good. And with the new year coming, 2017, things are going to get a little bit more sticky. It was bad the past 8 years, but it's going to be probably a lot worse if you don't change the things that you're doing right now. Because there are some things already that they've put into place, or they're going to put in place, about the filing standard deductions. It works more in my favor because I don't have any kids to claim on my tax return. I have kids, but I won't be claiming them as an exemption on my tax return, or as a dependent, however you want to put it. So most people work 40 hours a week. You should have at least $1 per every hour that you work. So $40 per week. Have you saved that? The average person works 50 weeks per year. There's 52 weeks in a year, but most people take off 2 weeks out of the year for something. You got sick, you had to take off. You took vacation, you had some appointments, whatever. So you worked 50 hours, 50 weeks that year. So 50 times 40, that's 2,000 hours. You've been working 2,000 hours per year. Do you have $2,000 that you can pull out of an account somewhere? Do you have an emergency fund, a mini emergency fund of $3,000? Do you have a full-blown emergency fund? See, this is the type of things that we're trying to get people to realize, that it's not about what you're doing. It's not about saving. You can't save your way to wealth. It's not going to happen. So there's a concept that we call income shifting. And just by income shifting, that'll put $200 to $500 back in your paycheck on most cases. Some people more. You could get 800, you could get 1,000. And this is every month in your paycheck if you become a home-based business owner. If you don't, you just keep giving your money away. Just simple as that. So after 5 years, you work 2,000 hours for that 5 years. Well, $2,000 a year times 5 years. You should have $10,000. How many people you know don't even have $10,000 and they've been working 5 years? I'm just going to skip on up to 40 years. 40 years you've been working. You've worked over 80,000 hours. Do you have $80,000, $1 per hour that you worked? I can say most people don't. But that's the culture we got to change. This is a bloody mess. But nobody questions the interest that they pay on the car note. Nobody questions the interest and the payments that they make on a cell phone bill. No one questions their car insurance, and most of the time, you don't even use it. You're just paying it every month, anywhere in between $50 to $200 for some people, but you don't question it. So why not question how much money they taking out of your check every month? Because essentially what it boils down to, 80% of Americans have their W-4 filled out wrong, and they're overpaying their taxes by at least $40 a week. That's minimum. So you're overpaying over, the average refund is over $2,100 a year. So if you're giving away that, and they'll give you some of it back when you file your tax return. And they also say in this IRS publication that you could use that money to pay off debts or invest. That's the preferred method for them.